Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Till now we learned about Python, right? Python concepts and built in some projects. We did one or two projects also we did. But today we are taking a big step. We are going to build one web application using Flask. Yes, real websites, not just terminal programs, right? Just we will connect to web. Okay. First of all, let me ask you one question. How are website likes login pages, dashboards, apps, right? How they are building using web applications, right? That is exactly what we are going to learn today. Just I will tell you on layman example what is web application. Just layman example. You are going to restaurant, okay, or you went to restaurant. You ordered one food. You order some food, and waiter takes that request. You order first. You order food. Waiter takes a request, right? Your request, and then next what? Kitchen, or that cook master or chef prepare the food. Prepare the food, right? Next steps, waiter waiter brings the food for you, for you. Okay. This is exactly real websites work. For example, if you are going to Facebook, or if you are going to any Flipkart, anything, just you are asking one request, hey, open that Flipkart. You are telling Google, 1 minute, I will show you. Just I'm telling Google Facebook.com. Just Facebook.com. Facebook is a web application, right? By using Flask, Django, anything web application, right? That our case, let us assume Flask. That Flask application prepare that Facebook application, whatever you based on your request, and response back to yours, whatever you want. That is what entire web application will do. We'll see. First, you ordered a food. Let we'll take Flask. You ordered a food. Means client, you are requesting something, login page or whatever thing. And next, waiter takes a request. Means our web application. Means Flask or Django, anything. And next, kitchen. Kitchen means server. Let us assume server is our Google. Okay. Server prepare the logic, and Flask application response back to your request. Your request. This is the flow of web application. You can use Flask, Django, anything. But how that web application works means these are the steps. Whenever you ask any question, then takes that request and prepare that in the server, prepare that request and ask that Flask application, oh, hey, Flask application, so and so user ask this request, could you please, if everything is valid, even that client in middle, there are so many concepts are there, authentication, everything check. If that valid person, then Flask application will response back to client. Okay. This is the web application flow. Then our case will learn Flask, right? Just I am giving brief introduction about Flask. Not talking about entire Flask, just introduction. What is Flask? What is Flask? Flask is a lightweight web framework in Python. Okay, there is no heavy weight. Okay, just lightweight. If you write some login page, just to have to define some function and whatever you want to request, whatever that user response, just normal Python code. Normal Python code. Whatever you are defining functions in your Python program, just like you have to define in the Flask also. Flask is a lightweight framework. Lightweight framework. It helps us build web application very, very easily. Okay. What are the advantages? Simple. If you are beginner, very, very simple. If you are beginning, if you are starting web application, using Flask very, very easy for you. Okay. Next, I already told you, right? Very, very lightweight. No need to complexity. Okay. Then flexible. If you are creating APIs, you can create APIs by using Flask. If you are using website, using Flask, you can create a website. Using any dashboards, visualization, graphical things, then you can use Flask application. Okay. Note or one line answer. Flask is a easiest way to convert your Python knowledge into real web application. Understood? Flask is a easiest way to convert your Python knowledge into real web application. Okay, just example I will show you. Already we discussed the title. Build your first Flask web app. Some task manager project. Okay, just we'll learn today one basic example. Before you are developing web application using Flask, you need to install separate library. What that library? Pip install Flask. Okay, pip install Flask. Once you install Flask, then you can write any programs like Python program. That's it. If you did not install the Flask, then immediately the Python asks, "Oh, you defined the Flask, but you are not installed that library." Okay, first you install and then run. It will it will throw that error. Okay, you can go that our Visual Studio Code. Pip uninstall Flask. I will uninstall Flask application. Okay. Then install Flask. Oh, this is installed. I will take another terminal. Just I have to create folder Flask project. Flask Pro. Flask Pro. Then I have to create some first index.py on Python file. This is the main file to install to run our Flask web app. Then from import Flask, import Flask, Flask, right? Flask, Flask. Okay. Then I have to create one app. App equals to Flask underscore name. Then I will tell you app equals to why I have defined flask underscore underscore. I will tell you in the last. And app that route slash. For example, you are calling that to google.com slash API. If you are implementing API logic, then you have to call API. Here you can put it your name API. Then after google.com, you have to add slash API. Then this function will executed. For our case, this is the root function, right? That's what I have to put it in slash. Then def home button. Home button, return, hello, welcome to task manager, or hello world, whatever this. See, I already told you, right? I will explain that what is this app means in the last. This whenever whenever executed this index.py, first this will start app underscore underscore name equals to underscore underscore main. In Python concepts, I have already explained this. This is the main. First, this line onwards, it will execute the whole Python program. First, underscore underscore name equals to underscore underscore main. Yes. First, app will where I have to create an app here. Here, app equal to where what I have defined Flask app. Flask app. Then it will execute a Flask in the import. I have already imported a Flask. Then it will execute it. Then route home return hello world. Just I want to run this. What happened? It will Python index.py, right? Py. What happened? We'll check. Oh, cd flask pro. Then index.py. Import flask. There is a syntax, invalid syntax from IM pivot import. Okay, sorry. From flask, import flask, right? I have spelling mistake. That is the problem. See, it will execute it. Just I have to run this one. See, hello world displayed, right? Instead of terminal, it will execute it in the your web. Okay, your web. Then next, what our task means, just the user can enter any name. It will store in the web only. Task manager kind of thing. We will do on application. Just just we have to write instead of this. We will store something, right? Task is equals to empty. Tasks equal to, we will store whatever the user entered at input. It will store all these things in the list. Okay. What is this? Then app.route method equal to getter post. We'll define methods. Method equals to getter post. I will explain you methods, why did get, what is the meaning of get, what is the meaning of post. I will explain you. Then, if request that method equals to post, then a person can send any information. Request that form. We have a form. Just we have to add the task. We have to add that task. Return task that append of task. That's it. Okay. Return template index.html tasks equal to task. Okay. Then here we have to create index.html. Index.html we have to create 1 minute. We have to templates folder. Under templates folder only we have to create index.html. Then we have to write logic HTML body. See, already it will execute a to-do list action method equals to post. Then placeholder enter new task. It will ask enter your new task. Whenever you enter the task, it will click on add task, submit button. Then it will store that automatically in the in our list. You will see what happened. Why is still is showing like this? Method equals to post. Action method equal to post. Understood, right? A form. We have to create form field. If that form is method equal to post, post means we are if any user can request or send that information, we have to store those things are for each task and task. We have to store in the task. Already we index.py we have added task. See, index.render template. We have to go to the index.html. Then we have to store information in the tasks. Here we have to store in tasks field, right? Then it will come back in the task and those tasks will store in the this tasks list. Okay. Can we run this program? Yeah, it will automatically run when whatever changes and we'll see. See, it is coming task manager. Just if you have doubt, again I can run 1 minute. Just Venki I'm putting. See, it is added Venki. For example, Python I want to add. It is added. Okay. I don't want hello or I don't want to Python. I want to delete. Okay. Again, you can go to the database and it will delete. That is also very crucial, right? We have to implement delete button here. If you don't want, then you can delete it. How? Simple, sir. Already implemented, I think. Yeah, delete. We have to write simple delete function. What? Index. Okay. Then delete that int ID, that whatever that ID. Okay. Here we have to store values index wise, right? Okay, index one. Even database also index wise will store, right? One, Venki, two, hello, three, something. Based on this, we have to, whenever we click that ID, for example, ID generated or not, we'll see. Hmm, is not generated. I will show you another examples, even ID also. Then what? Task that pop. Pop means we have to remove that index, right? Then it will show and okay. I have implemented the function. Even index HTML, we have to write that delete function, right? Link list delete already. There are some anchor tag I have. If you know HTML, This anchor tag, right? Just a reference. Just I have to button, delete button. We'll see what it happens. Can refresh it, continue. Yes. Yeah, hello. Delete. Hello, I don't want. Then I can delete or not. Yeah, it will delete it. Python, I don't want. Just I can delete. Yes. Understood? This is just normal example only. Just slowly we entered in the Flask application. What is the Flask? And just basic example I have explained. Today, what we learn, what is Flask, why we are using Flask, even simple application we have to use Flask. You have a Python knowledge, then how to convert web application just using Flask. Even Flask also very simple. Like just we have to define that functions, and those functions we have to store in the HTML. That's it. This is the very very lightweight Flask programs. Today we stored data in memory. Which memory? Just list we have to store the values. Next video we'll connect Flask with MySQL or PostgreSQL. Then one or two videos Flask. Okay, I will cover. Then we'll enter in prompt engineering. Okay, that's it, guys. If you like this video, please comment on this. If you have any suggestions, queries, then you can comment. And yeah, thank you. Bye bye.